Justice League. Sorry, is it Justice League? Oh, sorry, it's Josstice League. Wait, that post doesn't look right. Hold on, let me change that. Oh, that's better. Okay, back to my review. Josstice League, directed by Zack Snyder and reshoots by Joss Whedon. And this is a 2017 film. And the plot of this movie, after the death of Superman in Batman v Superman, Steppenwolf comes in, steals the mother box, Justice League teams up, Superman comes back to life, and yada yada yada, who cares? This movie sucks. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. This movie is such a waste of time. Why in the hell does this movie is bad? How can they mess this up? This movie had so much potential of the DCEU, and they effed it up so badly. Even though a few years later we got the Snyder Cut, thankfully, thank God, thank you for that. But that doesn't save the DCEU from being a disaster as it was now. How did this happen? How can it went from being DCEU started off somewhat promising, but after that it just went crash and burn? How can this happen? It's so bad. I don't know where to begin, because this film messed up my mind. Oh, this film is a disaster. As people said, it is a disaster. Complete failure of the DCEU. The positives. Okay, there are some couple of positive things I will say. I will say the half the acting was good. You know, Gal Gadot is still great. Fisher's Cyborg's pretty cool. Jason Momoa is really good as Aquaman. Cavill Superman is pretty good. I quite enjoyed that. For the most part, we'll talk about the other thing about him later. The action scenes are fine. They're okay. They're entertaining moments. There are some couple of nice shots. And some of the CGI is fine. For the most part, fine. Everything else sucks. The rest of the acting's either phoned it in or just not good at all. Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne Batman. It's pretty obvious he's phoned it in because of, I think now with Joss Whedon involved, he's probably phoned it in, doesn't care, doesn't give a monkeys about this place anymore. This film is a complete failure of Batman. The way they treat Batman in this movie is completely insulting. They try to make him funny and say all these quirky jokes, and they try to make like Tony Stark type of humor, which it doesn't work. Look, if you're going to have Batman being funny, you know, make him stone cold funny. Not just make him funny, make him quirky say jokes. Especially the one joke where he says, "Oh, something's definitely bleeding." That isn't funny. That's insulting. That is insulting the Batman character. It hit me right there. It hurt my feelings. Don't do that again. Ezra Miller's the Flash, which we all know now what he is now in real life. I don't like him. He's really annoying, very entertaining. He's just basically what Andrew Garfield did in The Amazing Spider-Man. Really funny, but try to be funny, but it's not funny. Not funny at all. Special effects are absolutely disgustingly awful. It looks horrendous. Especially the noticeable Henry Cavill's upper lip right there, like this. Really disturbing and really crappy looking. It just looks really shit. As far as the story goes, nothing happens. The story has nothing happens in the film. It just looks really cheap. It looks very bland. It looks very blah. It's just nothing. It's just a nothing story. Superman comes back to life. Steppenwolf steals the mother boxes. He teams up. That's it. There's nothing else happens. How many things they cut out? Like Cyborg's backstory and, of course, his heart and the soul of the movie. But nothing. He's just there. He was wasted. And I don't blame Ray Fisher for this. I think he's done the best what he could with the script. But the story and everything about it sucks. It just felt flat and undercooked. It felt bad. I know why Joss Whedon comes in to do the reshoots, because basically due to Zack Snyder's leaving due to his daughter's suicide, which I don't personally blame him. I know he's left, but Warner Bros. Should have just let that film be. Let it finish up visual effects and let him get a chance to recover. Delay the film. They should have done that. But no, Warner Bros. Says, no, we have to catch up with Marvel. We need to do this. We need to catch up because they're in none of that Infinity War. This film just came up a year before Infinity War and Endgame, before those two films happened. Honestly, it's a waste. They just wasted it. They have No clue what they're doing. As far as the villain goes, Steppenwolf, completely wasted here. He is so wasted, and he's probably one of the most generic bad guys. Hopefully, again, the Snyder Cut at least give him something to do, at least of why he's doing it. But here he's just going, mother, 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 mother. Take any shots, and when it turns Steppenwolf says mother. The humor is just not funny. Every time they try to make a joke, it's not funny. There's one scene that made me laugh, is when Aquaman opens up how insecure he feels and comment on Wonder Woman, how hot she is. And Bruce kind of goes, Arthur. Of course, he pulls it out. It's the lasso of truth. And then I laughed. It was funny. I will admit, it's funny. That's a Joss Whedon moment. Honestly, I don't know what else to say about this movie. The film is just a mess. And look, I don't blame the actors. And I feel bad for them. I feel bad for every single one of them. Everything about this is just a mess. Everything about this movie is a complete mess. I don't blame the actors. I don't blame Chris Taylor for writing this. Joss Whedon's involved in writing. Look, as much as I respect Joss Whedon for maybe the first 2 Avengers films, and now he's a scumbag after what he did, and of course the whole allegations towards him was Ray Fisher spoken out about it. Makes me go, oh yeah, God, wow. How did this happen? It's pretty obvious this film is a disaster. This film is a mess. Yeah, everything about this film is a complete joke, a complete insult, and everything what they did is horrible, insulting. This film is everything fails as a disaster. DCEU should have ended after this. This film killed the DCEU. It wasn't Aquaman, it wasn't Shazam, it wasn't Birds of Prey, it wasn't Black Adam, it wasn't James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, it wasn't The Flash, well, kind of The Flash. This film is a failure. 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 Film sucks. This movie completely sucks ass. This was the worst, if not the weakest DCU, the worst DCU, the worst superhero film ever made. Right up there, top 10 worst superhero films. Who knows, I might do a list of that. Don't you worry, I'll do that at some point in the future. Film is a mess. A complete mess. So yeah, you know what? I'm done. Justice League sucks. It's awful. Don't watch it. Go watch Snyder Cut. Even though we got that vision now, it's too late to save the Snyderverse or anything like that. It failed. So there's nothing we can do. It's time to move on. Let's move on. Can't wait for James Gunn's reboot of DC. Can't wait for that. Yeah. Thank you, Warner Brothers, for ruining it. You're ruining it for everyone. Warner Brothers hates you guys. They don't like yous. They don't like anyone. They don't like any of you guys. This film is a failure. My advice, guys, go watch this again. Of course, Kang Dynasty Secret Wars, can't wait for that. That's going to be good. Reboot the Justice League film. Who knows? They may do it, but we'll see. Yeah, Justice League sucks. Fuck this movie. Overall, guys, tell me what you think of this film. Do you like it? Do you love it? Or do you think it's alright? Do you hate it? Whatever the case is, comment down below what do you think. And of course, civilly please. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit that icon bell for more future videos like this. Until next time, see ya!